LRTT is just a great way for teachers to do two things that they can be passionate about. One is see the world, learn from other people, immerse themselves in that culture. It's so easy when you're with LRTT to form relationships with people because you're meeting a lot of people who are passionate about the same things that you're passionate about. Children, education, teaching and shaping and forming young minds.
I love to be a teacher since I was shy. I have a dream to be a teacher.
It's an important key to develop the country. People need to have education.
I wanted to do something meaningful this summer. I wanted to go abroad and I wanted to actually make a difference and try and have a bit of an impact. And I feel that LRTT is a real sustainable project to do.
LRTT was a short-term but very impactful, sustainable way to travel, to experience a different culture and to help and to change where I could.
It's really been an experience of a lifetime.
When you start and you're doing those first lessons, you can question, is this going to work and what impact you're having? But then after those first couple of days, and you can see that what you're doing is being taken on board, seeing how the strategies you teach are going to be implemented in their own classrooms, you go, do you know what, actually, we're doing all right here, and we're giving them strategies they can take forward.
LRTT helps us to improve our technique for teaching children. We are lucky, and I think our children are also lucky too because we can develop our technique to teach them.
Here, if you're teaching a teacher, then they're going to teach one generation of children and the next and the next, and they'll also be able to teach their children week in, week out. So when we've gone, at least some of what we've taught them should remain.
Just being in the classroom and when they're telling you that we find this really interesting, this activity is amazing. I can do this in my class in September. That's been so invigorating for me and kind of reignited my passion as a teacher to know that you are making a difference and they're making a difference in my life, and I feel like, yes, I am making a difference with them.
Even if you just make one difference for one teacher to go back to their classroom and have that one impact on that one child, well then for me the job's done, you know, you've made that impact, you've made that one little drop in the ocean.
When I first applied, I really thought that I wasn't going to be able to bring anything to the table, that I wasn't skilled enough or experienced enough to offer something to all of these teachers, but that's just not the case. If you are passionate and enthusiastic about learning, then you can bring something to this country and you can affect the lives of those teachers and children.
It is very good opportunity to learn different culture and like living, then we can share the idea and experience together, then we can learn from each other.
The teachers here have been amazing. It hasn't been kind of us and them, we've been working together and sharing ideas. I'm going to come home with so many amazing ideas and it's just so much better than I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it's much better than I expected.
You're thrown into situations that you've never dealt with before, and it really just makes you a more confident, stronger individual. It's really incredible to know that you can meet teachers from around the world who have the same view as you and have the same goal of making a difference in students' lives.
What we do and the reason why we do it, because we love it. I believe that we as teachers, like students, we have to learn.
It's daunting teaching teachers, but actually it's the best way I've learned. It's like there's so many things that I've learned off Laos teachers as well as like other teachers that I've come with. It's been educational for me, but then also I'm in this like beautiful country with these amazing people and it's just like there's nothing like it.
Although yes, you may be coming with new ideas and new techniques, what they actually have to offer is just as good as you. And that just sharing culture that LRTT has built is just a great environment to spend your summer in.
Seeing them and meeting them and hearing how their teaching is, hearing how many students they have in their class, like it's a whole new world to me, and I think it's really great to be able to experience that.
Teacher is not doesn't mean come to the class and teach, but teacher teach knowledge, behavior, how to give one person to be a better, and tell them to don't compare with another.
Some students good, some students not good. Yeah.
One class, we have good student and weak student. Tell weak student change their mindset. Different people come from different families, so don't compare with another. Try to be a better as them can. That is my happiness too. As I tell last year, teaching is my happiness.
The bottom of my heart, I hope this program will be sustainable for a long time, and please come again and come again, and please help us because our country needs knowledge from your expertise.
We need to adapt. We need to adapt those new skills into our own context, because Laos and Western culture and Western countries have different conditions. So we need to make sure that we can not use it directly, but adapt it.
Sometimes you can get really bogged down in teaching because there's such a big workload, but actually every single teacher here is positive and they all want to do the best for their students, and I think that's such an important attitude. And like, if you ever need a refresher for that, like, come to a place like this. It's amazing.
It challenges you, it pushes you out of your comfort zones, but all those times that you're in the classroom with the teachers that you're there to have an impact upon, and they smile back at you, or the relationships form, or they acknowledge that what you're trying to give them is for the benefit of their students. It's just worth it, and it's one of those things that sounds corny, but it's, I suppose, you can't put into words.
How would I describe it? I'd describe it as living my best life.
This is good, isn't it?
Absolutely loving this.
Majestic creatures.
Very elephant-like. Definitely gets my trunk going.
What does that even say? I only know boring. It's immature, Mike. Immature. To do with this.
I don't think it likes it. Why did you get into teaching? Do you think this experience has helped you develop as a teacher?
Can you snap that bit out? I think I've made my point.
Yes. Cut. Oh my God, that's so awkward.